Oof. Yeah, it's going. Let me just will this work? What? I don't know. Will this work? Bruh. Let me disable this view for a while. Can you guys hear me? Oh, hello Denchik. Can you guys hear me? I feel like you should be able to hear me. Okay. You're working for Alan. Yeah, did for a while. The one thing, not streaming, showing how to do 3D models in Adobe Animate. Will this work? No, I don't think it will work. I need the link on my, how it is called. Sup guys. How do I get the URL to my, how it is called? Stream. By the Animating Animator. I'm working for Alan as an exception. Like, also I say this that I will work for Alan. And yeah, can I actually... Dude, how do I get the link to my stream? Hold on, let me just find out how it is called. Can I just do this? And then see the link to where I'm streaming. Yeah, copy and paste. So I'm gonna wait for a while and I'm gonna close all this stuff over here. Hello people. Holy crap, there are a lot of people. Yeah, all the soundtrack that I'm using are by Kiyumo. I think I will copy paste it in the description. Like, this girl I don't know creates amazing music, so I'm gonna leave it somewhere. Can I edit it? And here we go. Music by Kiyumo. Here we go. And then what's your favorite thing about working for Alan Becker? I don't really know yet. Like, actually, it's hard to say. So, you know what? Let's go for it. I have Adobe Animate like there, like over here. Oh wow, this window is so small, very small. Like, oh my god, how small it is in this resolution. Okay, to be honest, I don't even know who you are. L, I'm sure you can. That's enough. I would like to, like, any people from Alan Becker's team to join, because I mostly do this for them. So let me just explain. Alan needs a wither model, and I'm here to show how to do this. Sure, I can only say this. Ah, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to enable the screen. My bad. Sorry, it was my bad. Here we go. And can you guys see everything? Like, is it fine right now? So yeah, let me just save it as wither, and here we go. I will set with this wither, save. Oh yeah, one more thing that I need to do is so I will not be distracted from the work. Okay, so first let's start the clockify wither rotation. It's for, I don't know, let it be AVMS 17. Here we go. So what do I start with? Okay, I think I'm gonna just link the video like with the time code, so let's start. First of all, when you need to make a model, you need a texture that you will be working with. So how do you get it? Like first, there's like a thing, if I will be able to find it, it says like block master collection. So you type it down in here, and you will find what you need. Like we need this one. Yeah, I think this one. But if you can't find it, what you can do, for example, like I will do the second time. I'm just gonna delete this. For example, you go into your Minecraft folder and you see the versions. So you pick the latest version. It's 1.15.2 right now. Can you please erase this thing? Thank you. So you open you open it and it's something like this. Like you see those two files. You right-click the jar file and you need to extract it. I use 7-zip to do this. So I just extract it to the folder 1.15.2. And let it do it for now. It's just in case if you guys don't know, like don't have the assets, and you go into assets, or I don't know, like you just simply do the wither and you search for it. You see that wither PNG is over here. You need to scale it 2 times. I usually do it in Algebrite, but no, I can do this in paid. You need to like make it twice larger. So what I do is I launch a sprite. Oh my god. And then you basically make the sprite 2 times bigger, so 1 pixel will be 2 by 2. Then you save it somewhere. File, save as hello Frost Animation. Hello everyone. I don't remember where I left it. Rendered snowy micro snowy. Okay. Oh no. Let me just go to D. Alan Becker and create assets. I will just save it as wither. Then I will go and basically drag this thing in the file over here. And the next thing that you really want to do is you go into the library, like you show this in library, right click and disable smoothing for it. After you did this, you split the image and then you start searching for the parts. Actually, I think I will need Minecraft for this. Hello Winnie the Pooh. Animation versus Minecraft, actually. So let's wait for it to launch, but like I already know what's up, so I'm just gonna start dividing these stuff. Like for example, I know this is the head and I need to disable this thing. Hello, sure, how have I been? I've been pretty good, Jesse Elion, thank you. So you just start dividing them. I usually do this with right pencil because it's easier to know where it is, and it's lagging. No, we don't play Minecraft, we just create models for it. Oh, everything lags so hard. Oh my god. Yeah, we can actually start naming all these, like wither, head, and I just like start naming it. It's right of his head. This is the front. This is the left, and this is back. Nope, I didn't name the last one. It should be back. Oh, the angry one. Alex animations, you can surely do. Okay, I just waiting for this thing to stop lagging. Please. Yes, it loaded. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into this thing. Oh. I should not have chosen this world. How much? It pays me enough. Oh my god, the lag is big. Let me just go somewhere here. And options, video settings, render should be low, frame rate should be low. Wow, it's so bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a wither. By the way, the sounds, I'm just gonna disable sounds for now. Summon wither where I am, and in NBT tag you should say no AI 1. If you don't set it, it will fly around. If you set it, it's just gonna be in one place and it's peaceful. That's why it's not spawning, unfortunately. So here we go. There he is. Fancy, good guy. And we can see what part of his model actually is, and we can compare them in here to know which part should we use for what. Actually, okay, guys, I'm sorry that I don't pay attention to chat. How is your day? My day is good, Alex. So we can see, like, for example, this thing has like 2 dots, like 2 a bit lighter, really bright part, and 1 dot, and we search for it. Let me see. It's this one. Dot and then 2. Yeah, I found it. That's the back of him. So I just zoom in, and I will try to calculate how many. Wait, hold on. And then you just need to kinda count pixels. It ends in 2, so you do it like this. Well, this head over here. One, 2, 3. I think it's 3 pixels, right? It's 3 pixels. Yes. 3 pixels, and then there goes the back one, and we have it. So then you like go ahead and turn them all into symbols. Like this one should be wither. I will name it wither and grey head and stuff like this. Wither angry head. It's right. It's front. It's side. It's back. This is like something like a neck or something, right? Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, you know what? It's better to set the game mode to spectator so you can freely fly inside him and see what's going on. Oh yeah, these two are like his smallest, like smaller heads, so this one should be big head. I'm sorry. Yeah. And let's name it head small, and this should be right. This should be front. This should be back, and this should be back. Wait, hold on. I messed up. Cancel. I'm a bit nervous streaming with voice, and it makes me do some stupid mistakes. With our head, small back. Here we go. We have the neck, and the one thing that I would like to have is a body. Like, for example, you can see that it like wriggles around. But that's not what we want. We don't want it to wiggle, but we want like to know which part of texture holds it. And I think it's something that, yeah, over here. And I see they are similar, like the right, back, front, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Yeah, corporal gaming. I like game dev. Wither torso. This should be right. This should be front. This should be left, and this should be back. Now, like, let me just finish adding all these. It's like a tail. It has two on the back and 1 point. Yeah, it's this one. So you can use its tail. It should be tail right, front, left, and back. Now the only one thing left are those spikes or something. Let me just see how I can make them. The front one. Oh, there are two of them, right? Or no, they're just rotated this way. Never mind. Here we go. So, can I deselect this? Thank you. I think it goes somehow like this, but I may be wrong. Are these? Yeah, these parts are... No, they are not equal. Damn. These parts are not equal. But which part is where? So basically, yeah, you just cut it out and you figure out what kind of texture it is. Okay, so this one is probably if I can get inside him. I get it! I get it! It's one single thing. Yeah, it's one single thing. So it's incorrect for me. Wait, how long is this thing? Let me just check. 1, okay, 4, 8, 11 pixels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. This is one part, I guess. Let me just check if it really ends here. 1 black, and then 1 white. Yes, exactly. That's where it ends. The top one, we don't really need it. We can go like this. Let me just wither bone. It's wither bone, right? Wither bone front. Wither bone left. And wither bone back. So I think that's it. That's all that we need. Yes, we don't need anything else. So let's start with this simple thing. The head. Like, what Alan needs, like, is to make the rotation of something. So let's just convert the symbol, and I will name it wither head. And I'm gonna make it rotate. So how do I make this rotate? First, you need to make a top view of the how it is called of the head. So I'm gonna do this next way. Like, it's actually equal in here, so I can just use it. But actually, if it's not equal, the thing that you will need to do is to like make 2 lines. For example, 1 and the second one, and then rotate this one by 90 degrees, please. Thank you. And then, yeah, you just simply like flip it. Oh, come on. And here we go. This is your top view. Like, if it's like, if those width of the head are not like dissimilar, you have to do this, else you can just select the square and do it this way. I'm sorry, Igor. I'm just trying to like create something like a tutorial video, but also stream. I didn't know why did I do the stream of this. Wish I could if I'm not shooting in animating. Jin, like, to improve in animating, you need to animate a lot. There is no other way. And Igor say that I am ignoring the chat, but I don't see anything else. I see everyone saying Russian words and Russian curses. In case if you need to say something directly to me, don't afraid to tag me like this. Like, yeah, you just go ahead, tag me, and I will read it. Because I will see that something really like pops out in there. So yeah. I will call this top view so you will understand what it is, and this is the head. So let's guide this. So why do we need this? We need this to how do they say it? We need this to rotate these things properly. So first you need like to set how it is, how it should be, like how it is rotated. I do this by Control A Alt S, and I rotate it by 10 degrees, and then I go like with easing 12 and 5, then I go 22 and 5, and then I do 22 and 5, 22 and 5, 22 and 5, 22 and 5, then I do 12 and half again, and then oh, and I think that's it, right? Yeah, so it like has this kind of range. Now when we rotated this, we need to draw line need to like draw lines of visible parts. So let me just do this quick. That's what you do. Discord Ricardo play Z. Please don't do that, else I will have to I'll have to ban you. 1, 2, 3. Have you done anything involved in game dev before? Yes, I did a lot of games. I already like if you look at my channel, you will find the game called Infinity Maze, and you will find the trailer, but unfortunately the game was removed because I didn't do anything about it. I didn't update versions or anything because no one actually played it. But yeah, I have created a game. Also, if you know about Five Nights at Hans Dojo, I also made this one. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's parody. So you can check it out as well. So we have this. Why do we need this? Like if you like do it this way, you will see like you set the width and then you basically rotate it. You adjust the width, and by the way, if you can see that it is rotated directly 45 degrees, you can just select both of them and basically, yeah. Oof. Also guys, don't be afraid to ping me if you want to ask me something, because sometimes I can not really pay attention. Actually, I think I will need to do this thing. Clear. F6, and I'm almost there. Here we go. And look at this. We have perfectly rotated this head. That's how it should look. We didn't guess, we just find out by the top view how it should be. Say on Russian something, please. I'm from Ukraine. Я не знаю даже, что тебе сказать. Обычно тогда, когда просят что-то сказать на русском или на английском, ты начинаешь говорить о том, что ты не понимаешь, что ты хочешь сказать. Ты не знаешь, тебя просто спросили, ты выдумываешь что-то. Это то, что происходит сейчас. Окей. Cinnamon Patty asked me to say something. So yeah. Okay, so there it is. And also we can remove these from here. Boom. And we have the good rotated head. So what we need to do is we need to do this with everything. We have the head down. Let's go for the small head. I will convert this to wither small head, and then I do basically the same thing. I just made a top view. Head lines. Select these two as a guide. Move this higher. And I go again. Remember, like, if you work for Alan and he wants you to create a model, like, first you rotate the first rectangle by 10 degrees and leave it as the first frame so you can see the face. Then you go to 12 and a half, and then 22 and 5, and then you keep up going 12 and 5, 12 and 5, 12 and 5, 12 and 5, until you can see, like, oops, it's finally rotated. You go back and you rotate it 12 and 5, so it will be like flipped, something like this. And the same old story, you go ahead and you draw the lines, like boom, 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 from the corners. And also I forgot I was about to do this in lines. Yeah, I was doing this in lines. Let's block all the other layers. So you are not. Alex Animations, who are you asking about the joint? You do this in the chat because I'm not able to join. I have too much work on my hands. I just decided to stream because I feel like there will be so many models, so I won't be the one, like, it will be hard for me to do them alone. So I'm making, like, kinda a tutorial, like, showing how I do this. You know what? I'm just gonna remove boom 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 F6. Oh, hold on. So I didn't have to remove them afterwards. F6, delete. That's one thing over here. F6. Here we go, and I don't need this, and I don't need these two here, and I don't need these two here. Okay. So yeah, that's what you do for the model. Like, it's basically one axis rotation. It's the most simple rotation that you can do. It's pretty easy. Zeta brand, talking about Zeta brand is dead. Like, it's inactive. So yeah, no members needed to the dead clan. Like, nothing will save it. Like, people got their real life. Shuriken, what's the name of the song? Which one? It's Kumo, like, the song is by Kumo. I'm just gonna highlight it and I'm gonna send it there. Am I available to do this? Bro? Ooh. Did it twice. And then, here we go. Here we go, we have a good head. Like, we have big head, we have small head. Now let's go for angry head. Can you play Yoshi's Island theme? The remix on it is somewhere in the queue. Let's go. Remember guys, tag me if you need to say something. Oh yeah, we had the top view. Which you can. Are song requests allowed in the stream? I'm afraid not. Like I already got some how it is called, some warnings from YouTube, like you're streaming the copyrighted music, you're a bad guy, don't do this. So yeah, sorry. Not on YouTube. Okay, I wanted to grab this Ctrl G, the shortcut, and let's go 10 degrees, 12 and a half, then I'll go 22 and 5, 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 and then finally 12 and a half. Here we go. Lines, both should be the guide layers so they don't show up in the... Actually, you know what? Let me just play it like this. Control A, Control B, that's good. Sure, I can have a request. Anyway, it's like a bit, how you call it? Like, I will need to do this manually. I don't have the stream set up for do this for me, and I want this job to be done quickly. So, I'm sorry. Maybe another time. Here we go. That's the front. Why the see you mic? Here we go, and I did this in top view. Bruh. You know what? I'm not gonna fix this. Let it be this way. What? Oh my god, seriously. Here we go, we close this. I don't think I will use this one. I can erase it at once. Like, you can use this if you do the full rotation, but Alan usually uses half of rotation, like from right to left, so you can see the face, and that's it. Not looking back. So, F6, F6. We don't need this one anymore. Here we don't need both, and here we don't need this one. Here we go. We are going to the interesting part really soon. No worries. I can do this. Boom. Boom. Yeah, like if you see that they are rotated 45 degrees, you can just simply scale both of them at once. It will be fine, because they're the same width. Here we go. Question: I saw Guzu posted relative fights in Canada. Is this linked? No, it's different project. Alan works on multiple projects at once, and the one thing that I'm currently doing is for animation versus Minecraft. Oof, I'm doing something really wrong. For everyone who animates with some things and have it animation. I don't really understand what pet peeves is. Here we go. We have a nice rotation in here. And yeah, I see that sometimes I need to move it one frame closer so you don't see the gaps. Like this one. Yeah, I think I will need to check every single one. Let's go for this one and disable the lines. It's like the gaps shouldn't be a thing. You see? Gaps. Not good. You can just simply move them 1 pixel to the side where the gap appears. So you see it disappeared. Okay, the next, let's go here. The gap. Here we go. And here we go. It's good. So we have it like we have 3 hats already for wither. Lucina's kids. I think it's pizza. Pet peeves mean something you find annoying. Oh, the whole animation. I will say it's whole animation. Okay, now we get to the neck part that holds all the heads. And this is gonna be a bit more interesting, but like only a bit. I will convert this to the wither neck. And here we go. How do we know, like, you know, it's not rectangular? Like, you can see that one part is this width, the second one is this width. So what do we do? Let me name this. To create a type view model for this one, we know that, like, this thing will be on the right for sure. I'm gonna separate it. And this part will be like another part of this, like, kind of rectangle. So we simply rotate it and then copy paste it and rotate it, and boom, we have it. That's it. And you do exactly the same thing. You rotate this thing, actually let me grow this. You rotate this thing by 10 degrees, then by 12.5, then by 22.5, 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 and finally, the last one, 12.5. And you do this over and over, like for all the models. I'm gonna break this apart. I'm gonna make new layer for lines. Block this one, please. Yeah. Guide lines F7. And here we go. I do the same thing over and over. 1, 2, 3. Wait, is this really a neck or it's bone? Let me just check. I think it's the bone. Yeah, it's the bone, I will rename it. But you get the point. Oh. And here we go, the last one is over here. What do we do in this one? It's as simple as it always is. So Delete. Here we go. Remove this thing here. Adjust it a bit. Move this thing here. I think there is a gap that we need to fix. There we go. 6. So didn't mess it up. Oh yeah. A program software that everyone use. A sprite. Wait, someone wrote a lot of messages for me in Discord. Let me read them from my phone. Discord. Seriously. Have no connection. Oh, finally I do. Yegor sent me something 6 times. If I don't ignore your chat. Hold on. Here we go. Didn't anyone... Oof. Freaking, I know you don't want to hear this, but how do you sync? That you just think of the movements that your stick figure should do in the text and animate them. As simple as that. Ah, please. Thanks. I think this is... There we go. Just think you have the plan. If you had a sound like the secret megadam, then that you're playing and you need to do your storyboard. Just as you make says, I'm so bad at explaining it. It's just, yeah, it's all about planning. Like, you need to think what you need to do, and then you animate it. Storyboarding really helps, but some people don't do this. But I do not advise you to do this unless, like, you're a really experienced animator. Then yeah. Here we go. We have neck, so like it will be like right there, and the heads will be like boom boom stuff. But let's just place it right here as the finished asset. And yeah, it's not a neck. Let me just search for it. It's a bone. The neck is right here. Wait, do I have a neck? Symbols? Nope. That's good. So I'm gonna make a wither neck. This is right. This is the front. This is left. And I don't think I need the back one. Not now. So, yeah, I do the same thing. Can I request a non-copyright song? Alex, I'm sorry, but I like busy. I'm busy animating rather than how you call it, rather than putting music in the queue. I'm sorry about that. Also, someone said something. Well, Alan says the same as you. Yeah, I am. I make assets. The only one who knows how. Do you get paid for? Yeah, if I hear it's more like a job for me. Like I'm getting paid for what I'm doing right now. Eisenzaref. Hello, Eisenzaref. By the way, how many people are in there? Not that many, but it's fine. Okay, it's the neck. And I need top view, and also do you know what the name of this animation will be? AVMS, just another AVMS episode. I'm not sure if Alan really will allow me to say what it is, what is it gonna be about. So yeah, links, guide, yeah, I think I should have selected them before doing this. Okay, so again, like if you have something like you see that this is one side and this is another side and you need to build a top view, it's easy. Just you can actually like select this if this part is confusing, so you can see the edges. Like make a line over here so you can like separate this line, then you simply rotate it, and that's it. Basically you flip it and you have the top view. Wither is technically a spoiler, not for this episode. It's just a part of it. It's only the part of it, like it's not the main theme. I don't know what Alan wanted. Control probe. Okay, here we go. Eisenzarev, I know you wrote to Russian, so that means that you're a Russian person, or Ukrainian, or Belarusian, but like I just speak with everyone on English, so everyone can understand what I'm saying and don't have any questions. That's why. Okay, first one 10 degrees, second one 12.5 degrees, then 22 and 5, 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 and then 12.5. Are you still planning for your thinking video tutorial? Well, let me say that like I'm not playing it right now. Right now I have a lot of let's say like right now I have a lot of stuff that how to call it, like I'm not available to like go off topics and like do something custom. Like I'm either working on my game or I'm doing pixel art training, so I will be able to create decent graphic for my game, or I work for Alan Becker, and this is the only one, like, those are only 3 things that I do in my life. I don't play games, I just work. Did you make your Discord deck? Well, I made my Discord deck. I have it for years. If you, by the way, if you guys are from Russia and you and you have problems understanding English, you can just say it and I will respond to you on Russian. It's not a big problem. Короче, ребята, если вы не понимаете нормально английский, скажите это, и я буду отвечать вам на русском. Yes, Alex Animations. What is your opinion on Fortnite? I haven't played it, and I can't really say, but it seems the game is good, but community ruined it, or something like this. That's what, like, I heard from Pluto. Like, I don't have my own opinion, that's just what I heard. Bum, 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 bum. You did not create a graph symbol? What do you mean? The graphic symbol. Ooh. Thank you for saying, because I had no I didn't have any idea. I was working outside the symbol. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Stickman Animation. Yeah, I actually did not. Wither. I think this is the neck one, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna copy paste this. It's not a big problem. I can just remove all this stuff from here. Actually, you know what? Just select all these, delete, and we're good. We can work. Also, one thing that I would like to do is, of course, moving all these somewhere closer to the registration point. Somehow like this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's good. We can work with that. So, Aizen Zverev, what I said in... What I'm saying is, like, what I was going to do, like, after I finished animation. If you don't know, I quit animation. Like, what I'm doing right now is for Alan Becker, and it counts more like a job. Like, I'm not starting my own projects. So, actually I explained what's my, like, next plan on doing, and I say that I'm going to dive into game development. And also, like, release the resources that I used for my animations that is still in progress. The only one thing I did was a camera that I improved the way you can, like, work with it really easy. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's what I was saying, that I'm going to dive into game dev and I'm gonna release the resources that I was using and probably make some stick figure tutorials. Like, actually I am going to do stick figure tutorials, but I don't know when. When will I have free time for it? Because I'm not gonna do this the way how I just like record something and like spend 30 minutes on explaining something really simple. That's exactly not what I want to do. So I need a text, and it takes me a lot of time to create a tutorial because I do this, you know, I'm trying to explain a lot in the short amount of time, like so everyone will understand it, not missing anything, and it's really hard, like when you try to compress it. Like if you've seen my camera tutorial, I put all the functions, like how to work with them, in under 5 minutes. I explained everything that my camera does in 5 minutes. And if I'm going to make a tutorial, they are going to be the same way. Delete. Here we go, we have the neck. Yes, you can No, Tiriko. Some people think that I'm either from Japan or from Philippines. Sorry if I didn't reply to you. В общем, ребята, the stream will be deleted. No, this stream will not be deleted because I'm explaining how to work with models. It's for Alan, like mostly for Alan. And also I forgot to remove these things over here. Delete. Delete. Alex Animations, yeah, it will be much better if you say something that you want to say in one message. Yeah, it will keep the chat clean, so please do that. So the next thing that we need, if you can see that wither is slightly rotated, and this is where problems appear. For example, like if you watch him like this, like you can actually rotate the axis without working much with them. It's gonna be fine. For Alan's animations, it's gonna be very good. Like if you just use the 10 degrees rotated thing and just rotate it itself, it still will gonna work fine. But like how do you move, like how do you rotate these how you call it, like how do you rotate this limb, like if it is already rotated by one axis? So first let's start with that. I was in rush and I actually deleted something really important, but I think it's still okay. It's gonna be barely used if I think. Yeah, but I'm still gonna edit, so you will understand what to do if your top part of rotated block is still visible. So let me just add another PNG, please. Thank you. So beside it, like for example, like over here, the top is usually this one. Let me just enable Control Alt G, show grid, snap to grid, and this is the top, and Control B, yeah. So this is the top and this is the bottom, and it is everywhere. If you look in any block that you can see in like in Minecraft, this, like you see that those are the sides, this is the top, this is bottom, this is the sides, this is the this is the top, this is bottom, those are sides of head, this is top of head, this is bottom of head, this is like sides of head, of small head, this is the top, this is the bottom, and it works everywhere. So it works the same even here. Like this one is top, and I think it should be the same size as it is here, and this is the bottom. That's how it works. Okay, chat. Wait for it to be answered. Can I actually separate it? Like this. So I can scroll it without scrolling down my animate. Hyun was the first when I discovered. Okay, I think I didn't miss any messages. So I'm gonna use both of these just to show how to make it. So this is gonna be the body, right? Is this the body? Torso. Yeah, it's torso. So I'm gonna name it wither torso top, and this should be wither torso bottom. So the rotated one, let's just copy paste everything because I'm gonna fully rotate it just so you can understand how to do this. I probably left animation, like, I would like it to be forever. I really want it to be forever. But I'm not gonna return to animation until I'm so successful in game dev, so I can afford, so my games can afford my life. Like, if I don't get enough money from games, I'm not returning back to animation. It's more like I don't have, probably I can do some small projects, just in case if I get super inspired or something, but I really enjoy making games much more than animating. So okay, I'm getting off topic. I need to make the model. Oh yeah. So this should be the torso. I'm gonna convert this symbol to map and call it torso. Oh, wither torso. See you later, cranberry sauce. It's fun. See you later. Okay, so let me separate everything. This is the right thing. Oh, done. This is the top, this is the bottom. Actually they are the same, but okay. So first you need to see how much it is rotated. It's impossible to know from just looking, especially when it fails. But I'm gonna use slight rotation. I'm gonna slightly rotate it. Oh, hold on. Like this. But before actually rotating it like this, I need to do the next thing. I need to make a top model, and if we have this thing over here, the top of the limb, we can actually use it. We can just simply create new layer over here. I will call it top view as well so I don't get lost. It should be a guide, and then I place it on the top. So yeah, it's if it's not rotated. So the next thing that you do is you actually rotate it, and this time you do the thing in reverse. You create lines, and you actually I think it will be much better if I disable the grid for now. So you put the sticks to the sky, and then you adjust so they will follow the corners, and you do this for every single one. Actually, yeah, like this. Thank you, Eisenserv. Нужно сказать, что ты сейчас делаешь реально. Okay. Switching to Russian. Я сейчас делаю проект для Алана, то есть ему нужна моделька. А поскольку я единственный, кто понимает, как это делать, как делать вот эти модельки, как их поворачивать так, чтобы они правильно все совпадали, он дает это задание обычно мне. И чтобы объяснить остальным, как оно делается, я сейчас как бы стримлю, а после этого буду давать ссылку на моменты в стрима для того, чтобы объяснять, как оно делается. То есть ты сам видишь, что я объясняю, как это делать. Okay, so you have these lines from each corner, So you need to edit the top view. Like, the width is the same, but you need to adjust it. So it will be something like this. Yeah, here we go. And then you need to add these lines. And actually something is wrong, and I don't like it. Oh yeah, it's because it's object drawing, I'm sorry. What? It's not. If I can move it only 1 pixel, no, it's good. So you basically remember where these lines are. And you look for the bottom one. Like this is the bottom one that is not visible over here. What you can do, actually I just figured it out right now. You can set it as dashed, and I feel it should be like really small, 0.1. Stroke is not small. Come on, can I just like... It does not work. Help. Help. Okay, it seems I will have to work with this. Is there any other way how I can do this? Okay, you just basically select it as, I don't know, some like really bright one, so it's like on the bottom. And you will know which one is top one, like this one is here and the bottom one is here. Then what you need to do is you need to group it. So like it will not change lines too much. And you do the same thing over and over. Then you like Ctrl Alt S, you start with 10 degrees, you then go to 12.5, then you go to 22.5 and keep up until you have like only one rotation left. And YouTube, please. I feel YouTube just crashed or something. Okay, so here we go. Ctrl A, Ctrl B. So next you delete these lines. And well, you need to do the same thing, but I would really suggest you to like don't do the corner that is like the last one, that is like the further from the object. So what you really want to do is just basically do the same thing. I don't really care about anything in here. Already Lazu already. I'm already working on his animations. Okay, so you have it. How do you use this? First thing that I will suggest you to do. Oh yeah, also, sorry, I forgot about this. Horizontal lines will be really useful thing for you as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna like make strokes out of here, and you make the horizontal lines. You will know why you need them a bit later. Something is wrong. Let me just disable these lines and adjust them later. They're naughty. A bit to the up, a bit to the up. And here we go. Let me just extend them and lock them. Why do you need them? So this is the front one, as you can see, like over here. So you bring the front one and the top one and you adjust them, so they will be something like this. And I believe this is the back one. I'm just gonna rotate it the same way as I did this one. I think even backwards, like this. And I'm gonna like put it somewhere away. We don't need it yet. And for the back one, you would like to like follow these lines over here. And the next step, let me just keyframe it all. You enable the vertical lines, you group it. What does group do? It switches it to this, so you can actually change the width of rotated object. Why do you need this? Because you will be doing the next thing. You will adjusting this to the scene and this thing to the scene as well. I think this is the hardest thing that Alan will give to you if you work. Oh yeah, I think I needed to group everything on the start. Айзензеров, actually, okay, I'm gonna talk in Russian. На самом деле создание игр, в принципе, не такое уж и сложное, но в зависимости от того, насколько сложную вещь ты хочешь сделать. Но базовое понимание программирования там обязательно. Хоть ты будешь делать на гейммейкере, хоть ты будешь делать на Skira, хоть ты будешь писать свой собственный движок, тебе нужны знания программирования для того, чтобы ты знал, как сделать то, что ты хочешь. Это, ну, попросту, это самое главное. Here we go, Flower Garden. That's what you wanted, but it's a remix. Okay, we are gonna use the rotated version of the left side and group it as well. And also I forgot to do something. We don't need it here. And okay, that's good. And then we do the same thing but with the left side. They should be rotated absolutely the same way. So you like need to rotate them on exactly the same angle that you wanted, but in opposite direction. Время единственное, что тебе нужно, Айзен. Okay, the magic will start really soon. Okay, so you have something like this. How do you turn it into rotated version, like how it looks in Minecraft, like this one, this middle stick, so you can rotate and it looks good? It's simple. You select this, select skew, and move it here. So it will, like, this is the job where you like can't do anything but like just go ahead and try move closer to the other side. I think I will move it one down. So you have it. Then you just do this for every single one over here. And come on, please. Oh, thank you. Can we just better select skew and like this? One block down. Okay. So you can see it started rotating the way how it should look. Wither actually is a simple model. It doesn't have any how you call it, anything that rotates way too much. Знаешь, что самое тупое? Я учусь на программиста, у нас особо вообще ничему, но я должен идти туда, на учебу, в которой нет ничего, а не... Это больная тема, Айзен. У меня очень враждебное отношение ко всей нашей системе образования, к школе, ко всему. Если ты хочешь чему-то научиться, ты должен это сделать сам, потому что школа не даст тебе необходимых знаний. Теория должна исходить из практики, а там просто теория, которая не выходит никуда. Вас как бы и учат тому, что связано с программированием, но не тому, что надо в первую очередь. И это на самом деле очень грустно. Я хотел уйти, но меня заставили продолжить обучение в университете. Лучше бы ушел, честное слово. Сжег бы сейчас свой диплом. I'm sorry guys that I sometimes speak on Russian. It's like just the guy who like is Russian, so I'm like trying to communicate with him. What microphone do you use? I use microphone that costs less than you know what. It's super cheap microphone. Just so you can hear what I'm saying. I'm sorry if you expect me to have like some really expensive. It's just like it does its job. So I'm pretty fine about it. You can hear what I say. I'm more satisfied than anything than like, you know, I'm satisfied enough. That's what I would say. Okay, I'm almost here. Yeah, it's really tough thing to do, this one. So you can see it rotates well. It rotates how it should be. That's how you make two axis rotation. Like something is rotated by one axis, and you just go ahead and like rotate it by another one, and as you can see, okay, let me just move this thing closer. It's just like gaps that appear, and I don't like them. Gaps are not good. This one, a bit to the left. Okay, I see this. You basically close gaps after this, so they won't be visible on the final project. It's Christmas time. Oof, this one is going way too far. Yeah, I think. You have a good microphone and that your voice will still sound crisp. Okay guys, did I miss anyone? Anyone's Aizen, reply to what I said. I would like to hear anything on this, on my words that I say too. Okay, here we go. This is it. Like this is how you make the models. If you need to like rotate it even further, like, you know, you basically do the same thing but like with a back and the bottom one, and that's it. You're good. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, oh, by the way, I don't need this. I'm just gonna remove this and this. And this should be the torso one. Actually, you know what I thought? That these things are also rotated. So it will look weird if I just make this thing rotated and these things are not rotated. So I guess we have a fun work to do. But this will be a good demonstration how you should do this. It's the bone, right? Yeah, it's the bone. Well, yeah, I have to do the bone again. Let me just use the PNG. Gladly I don't have to edit neck. Neck is like fine. The bone is the thing that needs to be rotated. So you do the same thing. You I will enable grid so I can do this just fine. Yeah, and then I need to crop this. I need to compile this to wither, bone. How is this called? Wither, bone. Top. Yeah, it's wither, bone, top, and this one is wither, bone, bottom. But I don't think we will need this anyway. Да, ты можешь меня просто звать Шурикен. Так пойдет. Make Minecraft bosses project or just the Wither project. It's not. It's not one of them. It's none of them. It's just like the Wither will be in there, but it's not about Wither. Oh my god. Okay. Bone. And let's just can I just select multiple of them? Actually no, you know what, no, I better do this. Oh, then front, then right. So we have it. We have the bone right here. Oh, what the hell did you come from? Oh wait. Hi. What is going on? Ah, actually, it's the bitmap. Okay. Shuriken, when you work with Alan or with other animators, is it usually with communication or is it individually? Well, when I work with Alan Becker, usually it's without communication. It's like he gave me the job and I'm like asking question about this job, like I'm looking at it and like ask, okay, like you need to do this, and then you're like, okay, in this should I do this or this, or like this or this, or like this one thing might be complicated, and he just like saying like, okay, you can just keep it or make it this way. So we like he gives me a task and then like I'm asking him exactly what should I do in this task, and that's it. Aizen, please. Okay, you know what? You can call me Pasha. My real name is Pasha. So yeah. It's better than Shuri. I don't like when people call me like that. I'm not Sasha. Because like it's not related to my name, that's why I don't like it. So I'm working my 3D anim device evermore. Что многие начали... Ты живешь в Москве? I live in Ukraine. I live in... короче, я живу в Киеве. Okay, so I need to convert this to symbol that I call wither bone rotated. And I need to rotate it exactly the same way that this thing here is rotated. So I'm gonna build a model of it. Like I have the top one actually, and I can use it. I just need to make it exactly here. Yep. Bones. So I take the top model, I rotate it, place it the way how it is right now. Then I rotate it. I rotate this thing how much I want this to be rotated. I believe it's like this, right? Let me compare. Pretty much. So then it's top view. Then you draw lines from it, and I will advise you to disable the snap green and show green so they don't mess up. And then you basically put them to the sky, and I think I didn't disable grid snap. Let me just put them to the sky like this. And then you adjust them. So it will look exactly the way how it should be. Here we go. And then you use the same width, like nothing changed in here. You need to increase the width of the top view model. Can you do this fine? Okay. And then you draw lines here so you will know where. Okay, let me just enable the binding. What's wrong with this thing? Okay, I'm gonna adjust it manually. And then you basically have the lines in here. And also, you should rotate. Oh, wow. I'm sorry guys that I don't pay attention to chat right now. I will really soon. It's just important to mention. So you rotate them so it's something like flipped. If you go in here and flip, it will be the same. So you save it somewhere here, and you build like horizontal lines for each corner. Okay, I'm paying attention to the chat. 1, and then I go for 2, 3, 4, adjust them. It's just so you can count on them. Okay, here we go. Extend both sides. Here we go. So the chat. It's fine, Eisen. Okay. So you didn't understand, right? He did not like someone. Yes, I understand. Just create function. Alex, please be like respectful to other people. Oh wait, it's Fool's game. Hello, Fool's game. I'm sorry, Alex. Yeah, it's the guy's nickname. At least you didn't hear. Okay. You didn't hear. Okay. So when you made those vertical lines, you would like to guide them, and actually I will name them horizontal lines. And then vertical lines. So you do the same thing as you did before. You group this and rotate by 10, then you rotate it by 12 and a half, divided 25, and just until the end, 12 and a half. So it will have something like easing, like it will start slowly and like speed up in the end. Then you can just basically split them and build the vertical lines. I'll do this here. You can just touch the corners in here and like draw the closest corners, like 3 closest one, like this one is far away. Here we go. No, not this one, please. Oh, the next one is good. Alex, stop asking people for joins. If you want to find someone to join with, go on Hans Dojo. Please. Bones, F6. Oh, not now. So why did you need these lines? It's because you will do the next thing. You will adjust them to these corners. So it will be something like this. And then you basically hold on. Delete. Come on. Delete F6. Okay. So the next thing that you do, sorry, I forgot to group this. You group this one, so it will turn into rectangle that you can skew around. This will help you a lot, and you will see why. Because it needs to follow these 4 angles, and if you just have it, if you just split it and try to edit, you can see it must be messy over here, like it will be really hard for you to align them to these corners. And if you just group them, no matter how you modify, you can see that corners stand where they should be. So you adjust this square to this one, and you adjust the okay, I'm gonna leave, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna work at the frame. Okay, listen us kids, you can say this on Twitter, like send me this on Twitter. What's wrong with this thing? Why can't I move it? I'm sorry. So yeah, like me on Twitter once you are done. You know how I'm basically Shuriken155. You can find me, it's like the same as in my nickname. So let's start doing this. We simply do keyframes and adjust it like this. Boom. Okay, this is good. RGBs. Aria Alegna is like, I was working for Alan Becker since January 2018, basically for 2 years. What animation is this? The name? It's another animation versus Minecraft shorts by Alan Becker. Okay, let me just move this thing here. So you do the same thing. You have it. Now you just need to skew it so it will lie on this line perfectly. And I need to select this one. This. Okay, I think I can just move this thing a bit closer and a bit down, and this will work fine. Yes, it will work fine. And I just keep doing this for every single frame, and that's simple as that. Boom. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, this one is good. Like, when working with really low resolution, you will run into issues. So you either like scale it and then scale it back, or you like just do this as close as you can, as Animate allows you to do your job. So let's see. Well, this one is simple. This one is very simple. It has barely, like, look at this wither, like, what does he have? He has nothing. Like, he has 3 heads, he has a neck, some bones that are, like, the same, and tail that are, like, rotated, but that's super easy to do. But, like, when you have something like a parrot, like actually, let me just show you. Open, I think, parrot, I think it's this one. Yeah. Bro, where are parrots? If you look at these parrots, they like have everything rotated by 3 axes, and can you just imagine like animating this thing will be really hard, because it is already rotated by the x-axis a bit, and it rotated by z-axis, and then it rotates like by y-axis. I mean, like it is already rotated by x-axis and y-axis, and then it rotates over z-axis, and you need to animate it in front. Gladly I have the software that does it for me, and I have like states over here. So when parrot needs to move around, like there. Oh no, not this one. I think it's this one, right? No? Come on, where is this one? Let me just find it. Parrots, I'm coming for you. Oh, parrots, yeah. Yes, these two. And you can see that they are rotating and like swinging their arms at the same time. This is really hard. I didn't even mask it because of how hard it is. If you look at this parrot inside, for example, like I think, did they remove all the lines? Actually, let me just check. Okay, it doesn't have anything. What about the head? Yeah, The head is much more complicated than this, like you can see it over here. Gladly polygons don't intersect, so you have to like do this thing by yourself. I hear Nuzzle voice. My voice and Nuzzle's voice are really different. So yeah, it's a bit hard. Oh, what about this, by the way? So that's what Alan usually gives me as a job. Удачи, Айзензеров. Спасибо, что зашел на стрим. Because I'm 9. Oh, Alex animation, it explains everything. Well, you can... The only thing you can do is like improve. Like do animations really hard. The file will be converted from the older Flash... Oh no, thank you. So yeah, getting back to this wither. I forgot who is the shuriken like Tension Maru. Tension Maru is the second leader of Zeta brand. He is he's Nuzzle's close friend in real life. Can I just like, please? Yes. Hello JSO Slayer. Hello Didge. So, you have a pretty well rotated bone. That will work fine with everything else. I forgot to guide the top view and remove this thing over here. Delete. Here we go. Nice. Oh, here we go. And the one thing that is lost. Oh, there are two actually. So you just told me if I improve on animations and if I'm sorry. Yeah, you can get back to Dojo once you are 13. It's just like, you know, the CAPA, the Child Protective Act. I didn't actually know the full meaning of this, but yeah, it's like you are not allowed to be there by law because they collect data about children and stuff, like the age, where you've been and stuff like this. Like there is no point of like you need to set some information when you register on the website. Unfortunately, Twitter official Nuzzle does not stream. I think neck is always like straight. Yes, no matter what, the neck is always straight. Oh, you are so beautiful. You are so simple, that's why you are so beautiful. J Soul Slayer. It's fine, I understand. You don't have to say this a lot. Okay, so let's make this. Let's convert this to neck. Or did I actually create a neck symbols? Front, left, right? Why are... Oh no, never mind. Everything is good. Everything is good. Front. no. This. And this. This is gonna be really quick. I believe I can do this limb. I mean, like this part in less than 5 minutes. Let's go for it. Yeah, 23 and a half. Let's do it. Let's speedrun this. Convert the symbol graphic wither neck. What? What do you mean it's already taken? Where? I'm dumb. Well, at least I completed the speedrun. Yeah, if I finished it fast. Actually, no. I cheated. So, the one thing that is left is a tail. And I believe tail is also rotated, but I'm not going to rotate it fully because the end of his tail and the start of his tail will not be visible anyway, so yeah. And I believe it needs to be rotated slightly more than this thing. What's the size? Actually, it's half pixel, right? Like the size is this one. You know what, guys? I think I will be using masks in here to make it look even better. But first, detail. Is Ultra Combo a game? No, Twitter official. Is it when you make a lab and they put sticks? What? How do you enter the dojo? Henry, you need to be over 13 to do that. That's the first condition. And if you are more than 13, you can register on their website called hansdojo.com. Yes, Yegor, I do. Accept, Yegor. Hello, people. Accept, you missed me explaining how to do stuff. How dare you? Oh, actually, I think yeah, it's exactly 45. So let me just check it. I'm gonna flip it. Flip horizontal. Yep, it's exactly the same. I'm gonna save it. And then I'm gonna convert this to the tail. So what about Mitya, Yegor? What about Mitya? Oh, you've been lurking. Nice. So, the final part that I need to do is the tail. Wither tail. So, okay, I have this, and I need to rotate this back, just so I will be able to know the boundaries. And I know that it's 3 by 3. Don't have to do this. Like, I don't have to use other limbs, other parts to know this. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm drawing this rectangle with shift, and I raise it to the sky. Then I rotate it the way how I want it to be. It's exactly 45 degrees. I start drawing lines to the sky from the corners. 1, 2. Спасибо. Я посмотрю, как только стрим закончил. So we have these lines to the sky. So we align them so they will be exactly on the corners. Then we increase the width of this thing. I think just like this. Yes. It's the top view. I need to mark it because I get overwhelmed with lines. Lines vertical. Right, and I will delete these. I don't need these. So you can, are you stickman movements down rotoscoping or rigged? I never rotoscope Henry. I never, like, I think I did few times, but I never, the animation that I rotoscoped, they were never released in public. I just was wondering, and it was long time ago. But, and rigging, no. It's like you draw one stick figure, the next frame, you draw the second one stick figure, the next, and stuff like this. It's just like I have mouse and I have another job, so I like drew it really quickly. Okay guys, let me see. Disrespect. Okay. Where is this? Is this the thing? Ooh. This is great. Look at this. This fire is so cute. The way how like it finishes in the end, like these flame tongues. Oh, this is so cool. And the smoke in the end. Yeah, it's very smooth. Shuriken is Spanish. Well, I didn't know that for sure. So, you group this, then you rotate this 10 degrees, then you rotate this 12.5 degrees, then you 22.5, and you keep rotating 22.5 until there is only one rotation left. So like over here it will be 22.5, but like you need to make it 12.5, so it will be like mirrorly flipped. Once you did this, you basically draw the lines over here. You just have I mean, like, you just only need the corners. So it will look something like this. Boom. Improvement. Well, I see the guy is already really good. Like, not already, but like this work is really good. And I don't remember his previous animation to compare, so I can't say. But the fire animation was fire. Some other Russian dude made this, yeah. It's so good to see the new Russian people that like grow into stick figure community, that like doing stick figure animations and effects. It really warms my soul. So after you did this, and I believe, oh my god, yeah, I messed up, bruh. Anyway, it's fine. I'm gonna turn this into lines horizontal because I will need this as well. Actually, I can copy your name. Please don't. Okay, so you need to do the same thing, but horizontally from each corner, like corner 1, corner 2, corner 3, corner 5. And then you adjust it so it will like be at the same height as the corners, like this. Here we go. So then you extend it, and please don't touch this. Okay, that's it. And then you need to grow this, and again I explain you why. If you try to modify this somehow, if you try to scale it, do something, it's gonna be pain. Like, the main objective is like the corners must be at their levels, and to keep them on their levels while scaling, you need to group it, so no matter how you move it, they will be like, you will skew this, I mean like you will rotate, like scale the rotated image, and this will make your job much easier. So let's start it. First you place it here, and almost forgot, you have this thing, and you would like also to have the top, but the top will not be visible, and this will add me more pain, and I don't want more pain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust this thing in here, so it will be like fine and comfy. Oof, 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 it was good, it just need to shift it like this. And here we go. We just like scale it like this. I'm sorry, guys. Did you say something to me while I was working? Spend this year improving my effects. I should spend this year, except let's be two improvement buddies. I improve the pixel art, you the effects, and we both must be really good at the end of the year. Are you in? Like, I'm currently practicing pixel art, if you don't know, guys. Like, I have this thing that I called, like, 365 pixel art challenge. Like, I have task for each day of this year, and I complete it, and I post it on my Twitter. Shuriken, you sure you don't know Coradro? I know Coradro. Coradro is my buddy, man. He's my best friend. Yegor is not. Okay, here we go. We have this thing, and after this I will need to start. Oh my god. Never mind. You group this, and then you do this. You adjust the size. Like, if you grouped it, rotate it, and degrouped it, it saves you a lot of pain. Just trust me. You can actually Control B it after you did this, if you really want to. But like, I usually keep it the same. You know what? If I Control B these, let me Control B all this. But the fact is, it's much easier to adjust the grouped images. So you have it. Then you do simply the next thing. You just skew it so it will lie on this thing here perfectly, like this. Oh no, this thing is way too big. I'll have to adjust it every single frame. Actually, you know what? No, it's not big. It was good. Well, relatively. Yo, Alex, chill. You're typing so many messages I didn't see anyone else. Where is your god? He replied something. He's become the second redfish. Yeah. Let the guy go. Look at, I mean, like, look at him go. This guy is beast. Oh, I feel so good streaming model making. I feel like I'm so relaxed. Well, actually, when I started streaming, I was really nervous because I didn't know. A lot of people joined, and I'm not really like like the crowded area because the chat is so active. I fail to pay attention to every single person that tries something. And also, I have chat scrolled here. Here we go. almost. Let me just... No, like this. Yeah. And to the left, to the right, yeah. Here we go, we have it. And we don't have the top part because we don't need it. It's not visible anyway. So it will be like this. If I just place this thing here. Here we go. It's not visible. It doesn't give me any extra pain. Here we go. This is like, that's how simple it is. And also you see the gap that is like really visible. But this thing is already so much down. Yeah, I better don't pay attention to this gap because you can see this thing is like so much down. It's ridiculous. I even can raise it a bit to the up. Please let me increase the height of this thing. Sure can. I missed a little bit. Can I ask, is it gonna... What is this? It's gonna be a wither. It's gonna be this guy. But it is recreated in Adobe Animate, so Alan Becker's animators can use it and like animate like how it flies, rotates, and stuff like this. Something like this. And what I'm doing is I'm making this thing rotate because it will need to rotate, like, you know, from the right to the left, from left to right, right, left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, and stuff like this. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And where is neck? I think I didn't place it here. So it will be something like this. Like boom, boom, another head here, another head here. Some head over here that is not even visible, but well, anyway. Maybe this is way too in front, like this is what it will be like. And yeah, I forgot about the bones. Oh, it's ultimate pinball. So yeah, it will be something like this, but I'm getting to this part when this thing will be done. It's a rough version of what I'm making, but I have all the parts. And yeah, I forgot to erase some of them. Like this one. And how much did this take me? 2 hours to make the parts? It was pretty quick. It was really quick. It was so quick. Stoked pack. I'm making models for Alan Becker. Like, I'm recreating wither that you can see over here. It needs to be animated, so I'm making a model in Adobe Animate so other animators can use it. Oh yeah, by the way, the head is angry. I didn't like it. Let's place this one. My first animation was done on our family. It's not a wither project, but like I don't even know what project is this. I really don't know what project Alan Becker needs wither in. Like I myself don't know. Like why will he need this thing? So okay, the next thing that I need to do is, of course, I need to check the top view of this wither. Let me see. Yeah, this head can be pretty much on the same level as this bar right here. Okay, so here we go. I will need to make a model of this thing and rotate it, and then let me think. Actually, I need to think right now. And while I'm doing this, I need to build a model of Wither in here. Like, okay, his head size should be 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. And this one is 6. They are being like 2 blocks apart, right? 1, 2 pixels. And they are 2 pixels apart. This one starts here. Oh, they have the same width right here. Okay. So let's start. I'm just gonna start building Wither somewhere in here. Right here. The chat. Once again. So this is the head of one, like of one big head, and I need the 6 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Neck. Where does neck start? On half of the pixel. Wait, 1.5 from where big head starts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this thing here, place to white 800, and then I will move this up. Here we go. And then I will need to move this thing like half of pixel to there. This is where heads are. Hello Hadana. Hello Hadana. Oh, Eugene. I'm sorry, like sometimes I pay a little attention to the chat, so again, if you want to say something to me or ask something to me, you tag me with like this. I'm gonna show it. You tag me like this, so it will appear orange on my screen, and I will pay attention that someone wants to say something to me. Okay. Wait, is this like perfectly? Dude, this is so good. It rotates from this point. Oh my god, this is so cool. But I just need to understand where it starts. Oh, it starts where this thing ends. So it's like this. This is the start of the torso. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna decrease it half of pixel because it's 3 you know, it's like so hard to say. It's 3 pixels wide, and I believe I will need to move this thing 2 pixels to the, like half of pixel to the left as well. Here we go. It's so good, like look at this, it rotates at this point, at this single point. It's so good. Thank you, Mojang. It's so good. actually saved me a lot of job by doing this. So, this is the wither model. And the tail... by the way, let me see the tail. Is it like also... Is it rotating? Let me just see by the part behind it. Yes, it's also rotating. Twitter official, Blue's creator is Pivot Blimp. Let me just type it down. Pivot Blimp. Dude, they made my job so easier. This is the rotation point. I'm so happy because usually Mojang like kills my will to leave. Wait, hold on, is this thing? Wait, is the next 3 blocks? The neck is 3 blocks. Not good. That means I need to move all these stuff like this. So yeah, that's his character. Oh, I just released the fast-paced mini theme song is in the background. Yeah, it's a remix by Kumo, like Kumo, the music creator. You can just like, she's pretty popular, or he, I don't know. Something makes me think that are like Kumo are 2 people that make music, like remixes on old songs and whatever, and new game songs. So okay. Let me think a bit, because what I'm thinking are these bones are one single block that I need to mask, and what's the best way of me to do this? Like, it rotates, should be a part of it. You know what? I better make torso. Yeah, how to call it? I better make torso. You know what? I don't know if I should make it rotating, like, you know, like wiggling around. But it's so hard. Let me just think a bit. What's the size? I think they have 1 pixel, not even half. They have half of pixels skipped between them, between the bones. Yeah, better make torso and the head in 2 different places. You know what? I think I can do something to help me out. See, the stores are right here, right? If I go and select them like this, oh wait, I'm sorry. I think I have the better way of knowing where I need to set it. It's like 3, right? That is placed on, like 2 that are placed on 3. So let me just draw. What's wrong? Okay, let me do it there. 1, 2, 3. and I put 800 to place it like this, and this will tell me where should I start the mask. Actually, you know what? It will also help me to see at which point I should set them. So first of all, I need to remember the height of this thing. I can do this by inserting the torso right side in here and like point where the thing should be. It's like, yeah, the complicated part starts now, unfortunately. Let me just, oh, Control Shift V, Control Group. Okay, now it can be on top of it. So I'm gonna do this. And it is binded. Let me see. Okay. Okay, half, 1.5. The size should be 800. Here we go. Boom, bam, bop, bada boop, pow. Here we go. This is the key. And you know what? I'm just gonna go in there and place it. Oh, let me just... This will help me like really a lot. Because if you can see, this thing started appearing here and I will remove it later. So I will know where I need to place these things. And also, the one thing to help me know where I should place them is knowing on which frame I should do this. I mean, like on which pixel I should do this. On fourth one. On fourth one. It's a bit confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be somewhere over here. I need to slowly get this thing down. Oh, it's... Core Adro. I will say something that you don't like. You need music theory. And this is true. So yeah, I'm just gonna convert this into a torso. This whole thing over here. Convert the symbol, and I will call this torso with torso with bones. Here we go. I don't understand, like if I place this thing right here, oh, it's perfect. Well, it has some kind of optical illusion for me that it's not perfect. Am I stupid? Oh, I think I am. Bro, I'm so stupid. 1, 2, wait, hold on, there should be like too bright. And it goes down. Ah, shit. Let me just see it. Stop rotating. Jeez. Yeah, I think there are like the dark stars after this one. But they are not on the straight line, and I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna do this way. Here we go. So the bones I will name this bones, this is torso, and let's actually separate our tail from here. I will call this tail, and I'm not working with it yet. Wait a second. Flash is better, in my opinion, of Exigo. Adobe is poorly optimized thing. Okay, bones, and let's add bones mask or something. But before this, oh yeah, I remember. I need to copy paste the group. Torso. I need this thing. Yeah. It needs to be here as well. What? What is that? Get off. What is this? I didn't get it. Oh, now I get it. Oh, I should have control. Should went there and do this. Yes. Now we have these points helping us out on both sides, and this is cool. Now we just need to adjust the bones and the tail. And I think the tail will be the easiest one. Let's start with the tail. And this. 1, 2. I mean, I'm not sure about what is music theory. It's like the notes, the gammas, stuff like this. Like the chords, how melody should start, the tonica. Like you really need to know those if you want to write a good melody. So you will know what is music. Almost there. Here we go. We have a nice rotating torso. This is good, but we don't have nice rotated bones. Let's fix that. I think I can just move all the bones around, and this will work. Yeah, I think pretty much it will work. Yes, it works. Almost. This thing does not work in here. Whoop. Okay, it just needs to be in the middle. Let's just align this to middle. One, two. Okay, let me just adjust the bottom one. It should be somewhere here, I guess. Yes, this one. The height is the only one thing that does not change. Wait, this is weird. Wait, or is this? I think the order is wrong, or I don't know, something broke in here. Maybe I'm just trying to... Oh yeah, I'm dumb. This is the pixel that should be in here. I'm sorry guys, I'm doing some really weird stuff right here and you probably have no idea what I'm doing. But it needs to be done in order for Wither to look fine. Have 3 stars and I couldn't find all these. Does that affect ending? Sausage animation, you are the only guy who told me about Easter eggs. Wow, this is insane. Well, how much is the pay for? Well, classic lane. May I not really respond to, like, may I not really ask this question? Like, some people who knew, they like say that I didn't get enough. Not even some, all of them. For me it's fine. It's close. Come on. Yes, it's almost done. I almost set all these pixels to the right places. Okay, I think that's good. I think something is not good in here now. Yeah, let me just move this a bit here. Oh. Okay, I think that's good. Now let's mask it. Let's mask it. Bum 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 bum. Bones mask. How do you make the swipe effect in your... Is it hand drawn? Swipe? What is swipe? Can you explain please? What's the swipe effect you mean? Okay, so the next thing is so simple, you will not believe it's so simple. Just draw the line from here to here, and yeah, it's not simple if I have the grid enabled. And then you build lines from here and here. Then you like make like you select at which parts it will be shown. So there are no gaps. I prefer to like move them a bit closer to the edges, but like so there won't be like white blank space. Wait, hold on. Let me just that is confusing. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, I'm gonna draw lines. I just need torso. I think I'm gonna fill the rectangles after I finish all this. This vibe when stick figure will whoosh an arm or sword. The trail? Trail, I think it's more to Yegor to ask about trails. Like, my trails are like super simple. You have like the position of the sword that was on previous frame on the current frame, then you like basically connect them, then you like curve them so they will look nice, and then you basically select the gradient. Like, for example, the one will be like gray, and then like, okay, like do something like this, remove the line, you have the trail. That's how I do it. But I need to work right now. So basically it's like you build the shape with lines and then use the gradient tool. Yeah, it's a bit hard without tablet to do a job like this. Usually it might be even easier than with tablet. Like with mouse I have, like, I just move to the position, hold the button, then I release the button when I don't need it. So the next thing, boom. Terraria remix. Come on, man. Okay, this is good. You can actually, do you know what onion skin is? You can use onion skin. This will make your job easier in making trails because you will be able to see where it is. Let me just finish this thing over here that I'm making. Boom. Actually, can I disable torso so I can see the line? Thank you. Maybe I will be doing notes after this one. Accept, are you still there? You wanna see how I make notes? Here we go, and then I just fill these shapes, and I forgot to make the shape in this one. Yeah, I think I forgot to do shapes on everything in here. And then, yeah, I made it everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so what did I do? I did this. This. And I think that does not work well. I made a mistake. Yeah, I already see this. And to fix this, I need to enable torso, and I forgot that this thing also matters. I need. This thing also matters really much. Or I can actually edit it by doing this. Boom. And then yeah, I did a bit think, and I didn't actually think this will work. Yeah, but oh my god. Like, I wanted this to be a tutorial, but I'm failing myself, and I run into complicated stuff. Like these masks of bones. It's a bit complicated. You can see that I'm doing something really weird. It's like I'm still in the area where they should be shown. Will this work? Oh, what? I did not erase this thing. Yes. Oh, gap. I don't like gaps. Please. No, 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 no. Not on my watch. Gaps are not allowed. So you can see that these bones are like inside of his body. And once I did this, you can see it here. How do you have outline stickman? You have a brush. You have your stickman. Let me just draw it. Have your brush. And you have your, oh my god. You have your stickman over here. You select the instrument named Ink Bottle tool and click it. Then you go into line settings, like over here, and change the width of the outline. Mine is really small, so yeah, the width is hard to adjust, but that's how you do it. Ink tool. Remember it. Ink tool. Delete, and then when I go into torso, I really want to erase it. Come on, it's a group. Oh, then this thing is here. I delete it because I don't need it anymore, and I need to do this on the other side as well. It's a group that contains this symbol. I just erase it, and here we go. Gap. I don't like gaps. Gaps are not good. Gaps are not welcome. Here we go. No gaps. And you can see that I made something complicated that, like, you know, rotated and stuff. And also I see that the torso has a bit problem in here. The gap that I don't like. Here we go. Why do these gaps appear? It's not cool. Come on. Let me just disable horizontal lines and see where the gaps appear. I think that's it. And we have the wither body rotated. And this is pretty much it. Let me just check where it connects. Ooh, so that means that exactly between these 3 points. You know what? I wanna change the neck, so I will be able to see where exactly it is. Neck. Front. Thank you. I will also enable grid, so I will be able to see what I'm editing. Yeah, I messed up the lines. Why do I need these? You know what? Actually, I will Before explaining, I will need to make wither head and stuff like this, like these. Convert to symbol. Okay, so this is gonna be our wither without any, like, how he rotates and stuff. And I'm gonna copy all this into this. This will be the top view. And yeah, I think I don't need grid anymore. Okay, this one will be called torso. These are gonna be neck, head front, head middle, and head back, and I forgot that I need to swap them. Here we go. Hello, Jizzy boy. Is coding hard? Nope, it's pretty fun. Coding is always fun. Like, that's like, some people hate it. I love it. It's great. I love it. I love it even more than animating. Wait, did I do this? Yes, I did this right. Need the back one. And YouTube did the thing. Yeah. Hello, sleepy lad. So, once I have these heads, I need to group the top view, so I will be able to. Oh, Control Z. So I will be able to rotate it afterwards. So I will place neck and tail, everything. Accept. Accept. It's happening again. Okay, you say you risk it, right? You risk it and you save it. This is so scary. Okay, I think I saved it. Boy. Hello, the mad. Like, it does this thing really frequently, and you know what? I better make a backup, because if the file crashes, it's gonna be not fun. So let's get back to the heads, and they all should be on the same level, right? Nope, I'm wrong. These two should be like over here, or exactly on the z-axis. I'll figure out a bit later. So yeah, and this one should be on the top, so it should be like this. Yeah, that's it. So I set the height, and I don't think I need to change it. So let's edit the top view, and also vertical lines, so we will be able to draw where the things should be. So it's always 10 degrees, then 12 and 5 degrees, then 22 and 5 degrees, then 22 and 5, 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 and then just 12 and 5. Here we go. And then I think I can break it apart and start making lines. So let's say Я тебя прекрасно понимаю, The Mad. Я сам, как ты видишь, у меня есть 8-й флеш. Я пользуюсь им. Но для Алана мне приходится работать в анимейте. Да, Adobe Animate. Это... Do you think it's hard to learn Adobe Animate? Adobe Animate... no. Not at all. Animate это вообще просто кусок лагающего говна. У меня нету никаких хороших слов о нем. Мне приходится здесь работать. Я бы просто делал бы все во флеше. Алану надо, чтобы я делал все в анимейте. Okay, so let's draw the lines. Here we go. The head 1. Okay, the main head. It's here. Why I am drawing only one line is because we already have calculated the head's positions inside them. So I just need to know the side of it so I will be able to align it. So okay, this one will be red, this one will be green. This one may be a bit tricky. Boom. And I'm thinking I will make this thing green as well. I hope I won't miss them. Да, это из-за файлов в анимейте, чтобы я мог работать, и люди тоже могли работать с этим. И, в принципе, мне просто приходится использовать ассеты от Алана. И это... Они все в анимейте. Okay. So, the one that is left is neck. And how do I describe where neck should be? Let's use the blue one to describe where the neck should be. Okay, it should be on the red line. Mm-hmm. Wait, I'm doing something wrong. And where is my blue line? There it is. Oh, look at this. I will be able to easily do it right here. So, now I just need to move the heads. Let's start with the middle one. The Matt, are you Mitya that... The Matt, ты тот самый Митя, который огонь санимировал? Дмитрий Саркисов. Hello, Дмитрий Саркисов. Так, Егор, кто из них Митя? Так, стоять, я же хотел только эту голову. Так, остальные спрятать, все спрятать. Oof. Head back. Wait, it's the middle one. What am I doing? I'm stupid. The middle one should follow the red line. A bit here. A bit here. Okay, great. I'm stupid. And I don't like it. No, now I can do this. I forget to press F6 all the time. Okay, middle one is done. It's the front one. Давай, я не против. Если он хороший человек, давай к нему, его к нам. Правда, я не знаю, как Фокс на это отреагирует. У нас же люди добавляются туда раз в полгода. Типа, у нас маленькая семья. В принципе, можно попытаться. Посмотрим. Выдержит ли он наш коллектив? Okay. This one should go to the back now. Actually, let's just save this one and work with this one. Hello, Jusaka87. Welcome to my stream. Wait, this one should be going to the front right now, and it's still somewhere. What's wrong? Delete. Control Shift 3. Oh. The frame should be 6. Thank you. I'm so confused. No. I just want to set this. Thank you. 7. Here we go. F6, F6, F6. I think I did something wrong. And these should go here. And let's move to the neck. Oh, where the neck is? Okay, I see. Bruh. Here we go. Jeez, you're working at 1 AM. Yeah. All in a day's work. What is that? Oh yeah, no, yeah, wait, what? I'm wrong, bruh, I'm so wrong, I'm so dumb, I'm so bad, bruh. It's not ending here, it's ending before the head. 2 pixels before. Ah, man. Okay, it's fixable. Let's just flip it back to -10. Enable grid. Select this and move a bit to the up. This mistake, actually it's not a big mistake. I did the head's positioning right. It's just the neck that is not correct. Okay. Let's group this and do Ctrl Alt S on 10 degrees, and then I will rotate it again. It's not a big problem, it's just the blue line that is not correct. Hello Taisalin, Middleton. Okay. Now I just need to erase the blue line because it's surely incorrect. And then I need to make that again. I'm gonna disable the grid. It's almost done. And I think I'm gonna even use object drawing so it doesn't merge with other lines. Thank you, Daisalin Middleton. I appreciate it. Here we go. And I think I'm gonna keep drawing this line over here. Boom. Okay, where is this thing? It's a torso. Wait, it's not a torso, it's the neck. Let's fix the neck. It should follow. Oh, the gap. Unpleasant. 2, 3. Gaps. F6. 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 Here we go. The neck is correct. Let's adjust the torso to our thing over here. And how do I do this? I simply follow these two lines and I'm good. Okay, F6. Bam 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 bam. Here we go. Yes. So if I'm gonna enable everything, we will see that we have the wither that rotates correct way, but something is wrong with his head. Oh my god. Oh, I think. Wait, did I break something? Yeah, I did. Come on. Actually, you know what? Let's disable this thing. Oh, amazing. I have the wither. And also, if we have the wither, we can disable these lines on the neck, just like I'm gonna delete these, and here we go. We have a wither that rotates. This is the hardest part, making rotating wither, and this gap over here. Ah, it disappears. Anyway, Let me just fix this tail. Boom, boom, boom. Like this. I think it's gonna work. Gaps. Oh my god. I'm just gonna move this thing a bit down. Yeah, it's really unpleasant where these gaps appear. Now they appear there. Oh my god. Whack-a-mole. You know what? No one will look at them like this far, so I think they're gonna render just fine. Not sure about these heads. Boom. I fixed this head. So yeah, this is how you make it. But I also can imagine that Alan would like me to make him flying. Like, you know, if you look in there, you'll see that his tail, like his body is rotating, and his tail is also rotating. So let's try to make this. Okay, so it's wither. I think it's not just a wither, it's wither rotation. Let's make him fly. So how do we do this? One, I duplicate it and I call it wither fly. Okay, this will be left. This one will be fly right. I don't know why I need this. And I need to set for everything that it should be a single frame. And I will also convert this to symbol wiggling torso right. Oh, wither wiggling torso right. And let's see how much will it wiggle, and how will it wiggle. First we need to set the rotation point somewhere over here. I will even see it will be somewhere over here. And then I will rotate it like this. It's gonna be fine. Create classic. Oof. Well, this actually might be a loop. Rev 30. And I will need to place the tail on different. Control B. Oh no. No, what have I done? Let me just think how to fix that. Yeah, I know how to fix this. First of all, let's Control Z everything that I did, including converting all this into symbol. Okay. So it's the... Oh no, it's still the symbol. Okay, No, it's not as simple. I like it. Single frame. This one should be a duplicate symbol. That torso with a torso wither wiggling torso, right? So we have created a new symbol, so we are not afraid to touch whatever it is in here. And then properties, everything should be single frame. Yep, amazing. So the tail, let's say the animation will be like oh no, single frame please, thank you. I will not touch the bones, I will touch the tail. So this thing, oh, I need to set registration point before doing this. It will be over here. Create classic twin and then ease in out. Simple as that. Now I need, like, to make this a loop, I need to do the same thing here. And let's say that, let me just see how he wiggles it. Oh, the same time. Okay. Works for me. The 16th frame, I just gonna rotate it slightly like this. And I also forgot to do something. I forgot to change, to set this from single player to a loop. It should be loop. So F16. Here we go. There we go. I do the same thing. Create classic twin, and I set the easing to ease in out default quad. I think that's pretty good for the wiggling. So it's gonna fly with this kind of animation. Okay, what do we do here? We need to do absolutely the same thing here. So, how did we name this? Wiggling library. I'm just gonna copy and paste it here, but I'm just gonna call this left. And I will enable bones and set everything to single frame so they don't flip. Something is definitely wrong. It should be the last frame. Okay, it's good. So the same story here. I need this tail to wiggle. The registration point should be somewhere over here. F6, 6, something like this. I'm not gonna make it absolutely the same way. Properties, ease in out quad, easy. Let's move it a bit to the up to avoid gaps. It wiggles weirdly. Okay, so the same thing here. It's not a single frame, it's a loop. While other things should not be the loop, it should be single frame. F5, I have no idea what this symbol does in this layer. F6, almost done with the wither. F6, F6. and then just set it the oof, I saw it and then I clicked out. Is in out quad. It says it is on wrong frame. Yeah, it should start from the first one. This one should be 16th one. One. Here we go. Okay, we have wither animations in here, and I will place him somewhere over here. And I will save as wither. Here we go. And I think I can stop Clockify. 3 hours 11 minutes for the wither model. That's pretty good. Where is the chat? This is what I have. Well, I'm gonna give food to my dogs. This one is long. So, wither is done. Another job that I need to make. Oh, by the way, guys, just to show you, rotated parts backup. I think this is the last one I was working on, right? Like, what I had to do, like, let's start from the most simple thing, the block. Over here. Actually, you know what? Let me just remove this guy from here. I need to rotate a structure. Like, give me a job that I need to rotate the structure. And let's go from the easiest to hardest. Like, this one thing, like rotating block, is super easy. You know how to do that. So the next thing that is not that easy is rotating a stair, because it requires you like to know the position of these things because they are separated, and upside down stair as well. Oh no, my dogs are eating. The next thing Лисаёж! Привет, Лисаёж. So the next thing that I did, like, was a wall that is also pretty simple. That, like, I need to rotate. So you know what? Let me get this robot back. Robot. Anyway, like, a lot of people show a lot of progress. Okay, this robot. I also made this one, like, I replicated this in Minecraft. So Alan wants me to rotate this thing, and I have to, like, do this. So let's go from the easiest to hardest. Like, this one is pretty simple as well. Like, nothing so complicated. The button. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This thing is a bit more complicated. This one is not that much complicated. It's like button and the how it is called, the button and the frame. What are you doing here? Delete. What is going on? Delete. Here we go. So the next one thing is also pretty simple. It's just a frame. A skeleton head. Yup. The banner was a pretty interesting one. Also, there is some impressive black magic. Thank you. The banner was also like, the banner looks the coolest. It's like 3D, man. The 3D shows in here. It's really pleasant. It was not really hard to make this one, but I hope you get what I say, what I want to say. Lever was pretty tough one. Why is this tough one? It's because you can see over here there's like collision, like the polygon that shows up here. If I remove the mask, it does not show, like, and you need to follow like where you need to put this thing. Like you need to make a mask over here. Need to see where it is if I'm gonna like, and I use all these lines to determine where they need to be. Like if I can scroll out, thank you. So yeah, that was the hard one. And are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? This. This is how many frames went into it. This is the most complicated thing that I ever did in my life. Like, not actually in my life, but for Alan Becker for sure. Like, it's this thing. It's polished andesite in frame, and the tripwire hook is also in there. Like, if I gonna mod creative, I'm gonna replicate this thing in Minecraft. So for example, you have this. Oh, that's a banner. So what you need to replicate is a frame that and tripwire hook, and there is like a polished andesite block over here that is rotated like this. I even made it bigger so I didn't have to deal about, you see, all these really small particles over here. So I had to like take care of all these stuff and how they are rotated. That's pretty intense. And just to rotate this robot, because he has all these stuff, like he has banners, buttons, levers. Anybody have to edit it in some fashion, or do you have to mask all the things manually? Unfortunately, like, you know, everything can be automated. It's just like, does it worth it? Like, what will be faster, to automate it or like, or to make it yourself? Like, it's the matter of time. And okay, so also, Alan, actually, you know what, let's have a trip. Let's have a trip on what I did for Alan recently. Parrots, I shown this, but I never shown this to Lisayosh, my other hedgehog. The parrots are the hardest things, is because when they fly, they, like, you know, that the wing is already rotated by like 2 axes, and it needs to like rotate over X axis, and this is a bit hard. And the most hardest thing is where he needs to do, like, you know, he flies, flies, and he needs to fly and rotate at the same time. Like this. I didn't even mask any of these because of how hard it is. It's more like some processes are really easier and faster to automate rather than doing yourself. It's just you should, like, if you find a really clever way of how to make your job easier, then yeah, go ahead. But if it's just like, you know, if you need to draw only one rectangle, there is no point of automizing it. But if you need to draw like few millions rectangles, yeah, you would like to automate this process. And also, like, what I had to do before, if you look at this dolphin, like, look, it's a cute dolphin, it's so simple. What can get wrong? And then you open this, and then you open something you don't expect to be so complicated, like this fin, like over here. You open it and you see this. You see this. Actually, I don't do this stuff anymore. It's just like I have like the program that, like, I set the cube. I say, okay, rotate this cube by x, like on some degrees for one axis, second, third, and it automatically does this. You know what? I'm even gonna show this to you, but I made it for Flash, and let me just save. Yeah, I'm just gonna close it. The next thing that I'm going to do, I really want to show you what my program can do here. Pikachu. Pum 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 pararam. Pum 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 pararam. It's really cool, guys. You will like it. There is no way you will not like it. It's just I need Eclipse to load, and this might take a while. Being 2 AM. Yeah. So what I do, I just really want to show you because actually, like, when I see this, it's so pleasant to look at it. It's so pleasant to look at it. Okay. Flash. I think I'm just gonna do something like this so I can see the chat. And then I think run will work fine, right? And oh no. Will you start doing something? Hello? I'm just gonna press escape. Probably. Oh no, that's not what it needs to do. 3D renderer. I think this is where I put it. Just a bit. It will worth it. It will worth it. Okay, here we go. Look at this. I'm not touching my mouse. I'm not touching my keyboard. I'm not touching anything. Like, I literally just left my mouse, and this is what it does. Oh, ow, I forgot about disabling something. I need to disable a magnet because it's already, like, knows where to do stuff. Let's start again. So yeah, that's like what's happening right now. Like, I'm not touching anything. Everything that it does, without me controlling it. I can just go ahead and drink some tea while it does all this stuff for me. Yeah, but there's no point of doing this. Because, uh, if you really want some fancy handwriting font, you can just download one. And soon you will see what it all means, like what it does. Why does it do what it does? 34 frame. I think it's really close to be the last one. Like, it's the pre-last, and this should be the last one, right? Yeah. It rotated everything how I need it, and then this is what happened. Well, like, why did I need this? It's because these birds. And you can see, like, this one is jumping over here. Of course I didn't use all of them, but that's how I, like, I'm really getting super close to, like, start doing models in 3D for Alan Becker because of stuff that he wants me to do. It's started being so insanely complicated that it's really hard to make into the environments. So yeah, when you see the models that Alan Becker uses for his animations, yeah, if I use it only when I need to rotate something by 3 axes at once. Like before, as you saw the dolphin, I had to like do this manually, but I found out the way of doing this automatically. Like, my program calculates wait, line tracker over here. Like, it has all the matrices and stuff, and it like multiplies them. Like, there's a logic that multiplies the matrices to transform the points, and then they just like prints them without z-axis, and that's it. I think I'm tired. Yeah, I have been streaming for 3 hours. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will be in Discord for a while, in Not Random Conversation, how do you say it? So you will be able to join me after I finish it. Okay, and also I still will be in chat for some time, like 10 minutes. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see ya everyone later. Bye.